has numbers. What will they do with it? She goes to Scruggs. Scruggs rips a shot with the left. Ainsley Scruggs, number 4, with her 4th of the afternoon. Catapults it, a diving stop, a split save by Brooklyn Hodgen. The right foot proves to be the difference maker. Looking for a cutter, they find Davies. Davies pops a shot right over Brooklyn Hodgen, and we have our first score of the afternoon. Quickly clears, and here comes JU the other way. Maeve Brennan almost lost the handle. She's able to recollect it, though, and skirt past 2 defenders. JU has numbers. Will Maeve Brennan take it to Cage? Thought about it, flipped it to Ainsley Scruggs for the score. Here's Santini, met by 3 defenders, but bounces it home anyway. Maddie Santini somehow gets the shot off and bounces that one home for her 2nd goal of the season. Plenty of room to operate. Haggerty goes bottom right-hand corner and seals the victory in the season opener for the Catamounts on the road.
Caitlin.
From the Rock. Happy Saturday, everybody, and welcome to ESPN and Jacksonville University for Women's College Lacrosse. It's the ASUN opener for Tara Singleton's Finns, who enter this one on a 3-game winning streak, hoping to extend that win streak as their in-state foes, the Stetson Hatters, pay a visit here to JU. Alongside Ray Bureau, Mia O'Brien, excited to be along on this ride as JU, Ray, as I alluded to, looks to build on the momentum it's built here in the month of March.
And what better way than to take on an Atlantic Sun Conference opponent?
It's a pink out and it's a thriller here at Rock Stadium on Lucy Strong Day for JU, honoring one of their fallen former honorary team captains and Lucy Donmoyer, who lost her battle to cancer a few years ago. That's why you see so much pink here along the sidelines at Rock Stadium. And of course, Lucy honored each and every Friday for the JU program. They give out the Lucy Crown that encourages tenacity and joy. We've seen a lot of tenacity and a lot of joy across the board from this JU Dolphins team through 2 quarters of play. Let's see what is in store here in the second half. The opening draw of this 3rd quarter is corralled by the Finns. Good to see once again Alyssa Daly out on the circle for Navy after she missed some time with an injury at the end of the 1st quarter.
And there's another reason the Dolphins have played this game so well. The draw controls, that's their 9th win to Navy's 4. So the Dolphins have been giving themselves the offensive possessions. And
Daly really only missed 3 draws, and Maura Murphy, who stepped in her place, stepped onto the field, she won 1 of those 3. It's JU, though, who wins the opening possession here of this 3rd quarter. JU looking for their 2nd victory of the season. Olivia Johnson tries to find a cutter inside, and it's picked off by Giglio. That was something that Tara Singleton told us pregame, Ray. That's what makes Felicia Giglio so dangerous in the cage. She's not afraid to step out and be an extra defender, and she is not afraid to gamble and try to pick off a pass.
We've seen her do that a couple of times today. I watched Navy's last 2 games. Against Virginia and High Point, she did it all throughout both of those games as well.
And now Navy with their first offensive possession of this 3rd quarter. A couple substitutions, it appears, for Navy as well, as rolling the crease, ultimately pulling it back out, is Taylor Miles, who got the start today. Didn't see a lot from the true freshman, as now here is a shot and a save. What a stop there by Brooklyn Hodgen. Kat McAteer, who we didn't see until the 2nd quarter, fired the shot right into Hodgen's breadbasket.
Yeah, Hodgen positioned herself perfectly to cut down that already small angle from the side. She didn't give much room.
Miscue here, though, for JU. Now 2-on-2 the other way, and Emily Messinese makes the Finns pay.
Yeah, this time Messinese was more toward in front of the goal and was able to get it behind Hodgens, trying to reach back to the right side.
DiMaggio trying to clear to Hoffman, as we were talking in the 1st half about how the clear percentage for JU has gone up steadily with each game. They've been more effective on the clear. Not so much that time. Can't get it across the restraining line, 2-on-2. And look, Emily Messinese is a preseason All-American for a reason, and we've now seen her score in a variety of different ways, and especially when that other player who was part of that 2-on-2 is her Robin to her Batman in last year's All-League Rookie of the Year in Michaela Williams. That's not a recipe for success if you're the JU defense.
Yeah, she came in ranked number 42 in the country in goals scored. Came in with 17. She just got her 19th. That's her 2nd of the afternoon. So you're talking about preseason All-American, and one of the top scorers in the entire country.
68 goals last year. That led Navy a season ago. 49 goals in 2023. Probably would have had some crazy number similar to that her freshman year if she wasn't limited to just 5 games due to injury.
And she's playing for a Hall of Fame head coach, Cindy Timschel, who's in 8 different lacrosse Halls of Fame.
43rd year on the sideline for the midshipmen. JU wins yet another draw control, though, so her Navy defense will have to step up once more. Navy back in front for only the second time today. JU content to run some shot clock, work their offense. Here's Giller, thought about a shot, pulls back out through the double team. Johnson rolls to her right, rolls crease, ends up pulling it back out. Here's Scruggs now to Berry. Berry switches to her non-dominant hand, and JU has to reset their offense. 40 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Scruggs to Giller. Giller tries to find a quick stick move to Hagens. Hagens goes high, low, and it sails to the right, but it'll stay here with JU. Johnson collects it. They go back to Hagens. Hagens now with the left, met by the double team, rolls out to her right. Has to pull it back out. Finds a cutter inside and a score! Madison Plitt steps up big time for the Dolphins.
And her second score of the afternoon, number 7 overall on the season. Neither team has had a 2-goal lead at any point this afternoon. Navy just took the lead, but now Jacksonville ties it up with that bouncer into the left side of the cage.
The senior from Eldersburg, Maryland, didn't get the start today, but has become a fixture in Tara Singleton's rotation in her final season on campus.
That's the thing about the Dolphins. They move the ball around. Many different players have scored goals in the last few games. And by doing that, it makes it tough for the defense to key in on 1 or 2 players because there's somebody open who is going to take and likely make the shot.
I think what's so interesting, Ray, and we noted this on Alex Berry's second score just before the intermission, what's so interesting, and it kind of ties into what Coach Singleton told us pregame, of she needs her team to not play afraid of what could go wrong, but instead play for what could go right and maybe take some chances and be tenacious in their approach. I think what's so interesting is, you know, that end of the first half sequence, we thought for sure JU would try to hold for the final score, and instead they opt to say, hey, there's an opportunity here. The defender didn't slide, and so Alex Berry cashed in. A similar situation there where maybe this JU team a few weeks ago tries to work some more shot clock. Instead, Madison Plitt finds herself an open cutter, and she cashes it.
Well, there's a difference between playing to win and playing not to lose, and these last few games, the Dolphins have played to win.
Here is Messanice, though, a one-on-one along that left side. She's forced to pull it back out. Great defensive slide there. Lola Leone now in the game for the first time for Navy. Here they go to cage with McAteer, and McAteer, a Mac attack along the left wing.
Just a great shot over the top, down low, bouncing in off the ground. And once again, the seesaw affair continues, and this time it goes to Navy.
Third goal of the season for the junior from Bohemia, New York. Just absolutely launched that one with the left.